Hey everybody, welcome back to Avernum. It's been once again, it's been a couple days since I played. Maybe even a little longer. But we are here at the castle, finishing up. I mean, we're getting like closer and closer to the end of this. We're running out of caves to explore. But, yeah, we're here at the castle. We got a lot of people to talk to, I'm assuming. I don't remember getting this helmet. Cold resistance. Wow, she's wearing a garbage helmet. That's actually much better. Missile damage and sniper, that one's fine. That one's fine. This is just like a straight upgrade for her. Yeah. Junk. Okay. Let's get to exploring then. Commander's office. We have... What is that name? Captain Houghton, I think. A huge man with heavy armor and a halberd sits at the desk going over maps. He looks very weary, as if the long war has slowly ground him down. Oddly, the maps are of northern Avernum. One particular cave is marked with a big red X on each map. The man notices you peering over his shoulder. Ominous, yes? And you should see it that way. I'm Captain Houghton, commander of the castle forces. You in command of the castle guards? He grunts. I'm in charge of the defenses here, while the other commanders lead raids against the Sliths. I used to lead the raids for years. I did more than my share. Now I mainly take care of the castle defenses for when we get attacked. You're going to be attacked? I hope not, but they said that someone like me should be watching the castle because it's so important. And they were right. I've had 4 months to prepare, and I bet they'll charge any day now. And I'm ready. I have a great plan. What's your plan of defense? I can't tell you that, but I'll tell you this. The first band of Sliths which comes here will stumble into crossing streams of missiles and magic, the likes of which Avernum has never seen. Can I get training here? Houghton snorts. This is no miserable school bazaar. Miserable school bazaar. This is the castle. Go east to Almaria if you want training. I think Starcap is still alive. What's on those maps? He looks up at you suspiciously. Are you only here to mock me? Another in a long line, I assure you, he thinks. I will tell you what concerns me, but only if you prove yourself. By doing what? The entrance to the castle cells is in one of the eastern chambers. There's a demon in one of the cells. Please drive it out. I'll have its cell unlocked for you. Do this, and you'll be proved worthy of my confidence. So what is a demon doing in the cells? It captured a Slith mage. Before it could be interrogated, it summoned a demon. Hoping to break free, the demon took over the Slith's mind. Not the most effective escape plan. Since then, I've been trying to find someone who can drive the thing out. You seem available. Okay. Interesting. I can only assume somewhere around here is going to be a pylon room. Portal chamber. That was some good timing. Nothing worth stealing. I was a lot pettier at the start of this series. Picked up everything I could get my hands on. Chief Teresa. Oh, chef. I thought it said chief. Chef Teresa. That makes way more sense. Meet the chef of the castle, perhaps the finest food preparation specialist in all of Avernum. Alas, the moment she sees you standing around and savoring the delicious smells, she drives you away, wielding a broom like a halberd. Your status doesn't appear to merit a meal. Fair enough. No one named? Castle cells. This is the entrance to the castle cells. It's pretty clean, and the normal sweaty odor of a prison is absent. The cells must all be below. You approach the gate and say the words. The fort beckons anew. It slowly opens, revealing a small chamber beyond. You open this dusty box, expecting some sort of marvelous treasure. All you find is a small gold key, wrapped in a single piece of rough cloth. There's the gold key we need. We can head back to that old fort anytime now. Perhaps we'll do that in the next episode, depending on how much there is to do here. Throw down a quick save. There's supposed to be a demon down here, so I'll bet it's in the one that is closed. Infernal Canaris. Mindless cultist. Of course, we don't have any of our buffs going. We will throw up Ward of Steel. Yeah, we'll just go for a swing. We got Demonslayer. Perhaps we actually move in and go for the cultist. Try and take him out. Unfortunately, there's no way to do a mass unshackle mind. I guess that would probably do it once we learn it. But we'll do it on Mycroft, because I think he's going to deal more damage. Ooh, I see a bow. That's interesting. Ever-rotting bow. Has acid for 2 turns. Other than that, it's not that great. Oh wow, he doesn't have room for it. Those aren't unique. Just move some stuff around to make a little more room. Okay, we can head back to him at any time now, but we'll keep exploring. Sure, there's a lot to see around here in the castle. Not even listed as stealing. Don't know if anyone can see us. I won't risk it. Prince Shevin. You see a man in his early 20s, wearing beautiful clothes. He doesn't look very bright. A silver circlet rings his head. He seems to be looking for something. He is sad. Hi, he mutters as he continues his search. I'm Shevin. I'm a prince. May I ask what you're doing? I'm looking for my lizard. She's naughty and has run away. A thought seems to pass through his mind, moving at glacial speed. Oh, wait. I'm also the crown prince. That's important. Are you really the prince of Avernum? He stands up straight and fixes you with a stare that seems to be intended to carry great weight. It doesn't work. I am crown prince. One day I will be king. Then I will, be the king and slay things. When I'm a king, my lizard will be my prince, and I will have a queen. Neat, huh? You will become king when your father dies. Well, I think it's harder than that. I think the council picks someone, but why shouldn't it be me? Do you think anyone else is better? I think not. Life in the underworld sometimes drives mad those subjected to it. Tragically, this young man seems thus afflicted. Why are you so sad? I lost my ring. It was a gift for me, and now it is gone. It was silvery, but not silver. It had a gem. It was pretty. I lost it somewhere in the castle. If you can find my ring, I'll be very grateful. What's your lizard's name? Her name is Shevin. I like that name because it's easy to remember. Here, Shevin, Shevin, Shevin. Tell me if you see her. She has a pretty hat. Holy fuck. What a character. There's a small lizard here. It's wearing a tiny pink bonnet tied securely to its head. It doesn't look happy. Hello. You talk to the lizard and just long enough to start feeling extremely embarrassed and self-conscious. Then you bid your farewell. Guess we can go let him that we saw it. Let him know that we saw it. Okay, we can't. Thought I would try at least. You're looking for a ring, he said, though. Oh, well, there's the king. Won't talk to him just yet. Royal quarters. More barracks. Royal guards. No one named. Ooh, we do have a name here, though. Roan? A tall raven-haired wizard with somewhat distracted? Oh, distracted air works furiously behind a desk. I thought it said distracted hair. I was very, very confused. His fishy white skin marks him as someone who has been in Avernum for many years. When you approach, he sets his scrolls aside, his hands tremble gently. Ah, young warrior, very good, very good. I am Roan, court wizard, you know. Have you come for my wisdom? Few do, alas. May I speak with you? I have nothing to say. You should. Then he thinks twice and looks you over. No, wait. You're an adventurer. Maybe you'll believe me when I speak of the threat that faces us all. Heaven knows nobody else does. What threat? Roan's eyes become unfocused. Threat? Perhaps, I don't know. I hope it is nothing. Nothing at all. Excuse me, I must work. Perhaps I will learn. He turns his eyes back to a stack of dusty scrolls. Yeah, that's a little conspicuous. Royal Treasury. This looks like there should be something here. That's the royal quarters. Josh? A skinny boy, about 15 years old, is attacking the floor furiously with his broom. He is very pale. He may have been born in Avernum. You ask him his name. Josh. He stares at your weapon with open-mouthed awe. What are you doing around here? I sweep and clean up and stuff, but I won't always. I'll travel someday. And where are you going to travel? Up, down, and all over. I'll be an adventurer and cast spells and go to every tiny little corner of these caves. His eyes get very wide. I'll even go to the abyss. What's the abyss? His voice gets low. I heard some grown-ups talking about it. It's a big cave to the west and the north. And it's where all the people get sent who get sent down here and are actually mean and nasty, rather than just different. They are mean and nasty people, but I could handle them. He sweeps his way down the hall, wild dreams of adventure bouncing around in his head. Now, as far as I know, you're intended to come here, or as far as I think, you're intended to come here pretty early in the game. It's one of the first things they direct you to do, is to come here. Benth. A tall, thin man with long brown hair is sitting at his desk and smoking a large pipe. You would wonder what he was doing here were it not for his spotless priest's robes and holy symbol. When you approach, he looks up at you and smiles vacantly. Ah, yes. Wasn't expecting anyone in my workshop today. I'm Ben. You are a warrior, yes? He puffs thoughtfully on his pipe. Well, I can help. You're a priest. I am, of the Church of the All-Knowing Goodness. I tend to the castle shrine, a small shrine, not a big job. Tell me more about the Church of the All-Knowing Goodness. What? Oh. A bit tired today, maybe another day. Ooh. Proselytizing is very exhausting. What a word. What sort of services can you provide? I provide guidance of many sorts, such as advice for Micah. I also heal any who need it, for a modest fee. Even in a fort as mighty as the castle, there is much to be done, much need for spells of all kinds. Can you teach me any priest spells? I have a little skill in that area, and there are those with more. If you wish to learn more, you should go to Malville, the high priest of Dharma. He may be convinced to teach you, and he is without peer. Darman. I think we found the head priest there, but he wouldn't teach us magic yet? Was that it? I can't remember. How did you get assigned to the castle? Before I was sent down here, I was high priest in a castle above ground. Then the local baron sent me down for acting according to my morals rather than his orders, so I came here and helped build this place, the mightiest structure in Avernum. The castle is our pride and yours. It is our reminder of what we can achieve down here. Could use a spot of healing. Cool. I'm an adventurer, and as always, I'm looking for quests. Anything I can do for you? Why, yes, thank you for asking. I'm also the castle librarian. During peaceful times, I'm trying to gather all the scraps of magical knowledge I can. Magic is vital down here. If you ever find works of magery, bring them to me, and I will pay you well for each one. Oh, magical notes. I guess you'll give us money for these. 200 coins. Not a ton, but oh well. Okay. We got some XP for it as well, I suppose. This room is dedicated to equipment and preparations for war. The eastern half of the room is filled with boxes of supplies. You hope that the castle can get more equipment and provisionings. There's not enough here to handle any sort of siege. Ward Renee. A genial man with short blonde hair moves quickly by. He is carrying several long lists of supplies. He keeps looking at the scrolls, shaking his head and muttering angrily. As he walks past you, he says without breaking stride, "I'm Ward Renee, the quartermaster. We have nothing to spare." "Can I trade with you?" "I have no supplies to spare. However, if you wish, I can buy your excess gear. I have money, but not weaponry." Decent chunk of coin. We're almost at 10,000. All right. Well, we have, it looks like there should be a way into here, but I don't see one. And I doubt that the castle treasury can be breached with a level 2 dispel barrier. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. The castle is actually not as big as I was expecting. I was expecting to see a little more in here. There's a thick leather-bound tome of magical knowledge on the pedestal. The words are painted gold on fine vellum. This valuable book must have been smuggled down from the surface. Before you manage to read even a single sentence, the book's magical defenses kick in. A burst of energy throws you back. Fair. I suppose after we help Micah, perhaps we can learn something there. Okay, let's speak to King Micah then. There's a very slight, pale old man in loose-fitting silk clothes standing in front of the throne. He wears a gold circlet. Although he appears frail, his eyes have a powerful, piercing quality that seems to take in everything about you instantly. "Welcome, warrior. None achieve as much as you in my land without coming to my attention. I am glad you have come before me at last. I'm King Micah, chosen to guide Avernum as it struggles for survival. If you wish to serve your new home, I promise it has great need of you. We have many foes." "You're the king of Avernum." "Indeed, I am the chosen king of Avernum. I provide leadership for our people and mastermind our actions against our enemies." He smiles and looks you over, measuring the quality of material brought before him. "I also strive to remind all of my people that our land has joys as well as burdens." "How were you chosen?" "I was given this honor and burden by the council some 30 years ago. I was selected because of my skill on the battlefield and wisdom off of it. When I fall, they will select another. Unlike in the Empire, such a great responsibility is not passed from parent to child." "How do you see Avernum?" "When I was sent down here, I first thought that this was an ugly place, devoid of joy and hope. Then I saw the land that the people who had come down here before me had created, and I learned that being here was not the doom I thought. Now, despite the many threats that surround us, I work to maintain our government." "How did your majesty come to arrive in Avernum?" "I was a rebel leader. I was becoming well known and even feared by the Empire. Then I was betrayed and caught. The Empire did not want to make me a martyr, so they sent me and my son down to Avernum. My fame above ground had preceded me. That was how I arrived and how I started on the road to being king of this proud, battered land." "How fares the government of Avernum?" He nods gravely. "We have good, brave people. We have excellent resources and skilled magicians. What we do not have, alas, is a clear choice for my successor. My son is, shall we say, inadequate, and there is no chance that the council will select him." He gives you a long, careful look. "I always look for those who can lead against those who threaten us. Remember that. You might ask me about possible missions. We are threatened. Yes, threat enough for us to try to hire adventurers to help us combat it. An idea much disliked by the council. What is this council? My co-rulers, the mayors of the 6 largest cities, Silvar, Formello, Kotra, Almaria, Bolsk, and Darmon. Wise, capable people, but too untrusting of any weapon not held by a soldier. I don't hold that view. I would even welcome help from the Abyss. The Abyss? Some of the people sent into Avernum are actual criminals. When they act up, we sentence them to their own Avernum. We send them to a cavern called the Abyss. There they have their own cities and ways and means. There they butcher themselves in peace, well away from us. I would accept their help, but I would watch them carefully. Tell me of our enemies. The Adze-Haakai are our most organized and deadly foe. Long we have tried to slay their leader Sis, and long have we failed. Then, of course, there are the Nephilim and the Nephirim, and the Aranea and giants and undead. Our foes are many and strong. Do you have a quest for me? I do. I promise you this. Help me, and a great future awaits you in this land. Avernum is in a brutal war with Adze-Haakai. To the north, there is a large Slith castle on an island. Inside lives the Slith king Sis, their great leader. If you can sneak into his throne room and kill him, I will reward you greatly. Tell me about Sis. They are both friendly and barbaric Adze-Haakai and Avernum. Sis is the leader of the latter, leading them in their war against us from his island fortress. The barbarians come, we believe, from the low northern tunnels of Avernum. When the first settlers arrived, they drove the foe back. Now they have returned, with mighty warriors and vicious intent. Why would you send me instead of the army? Because we have an army, but not a navy. Our boats are few and fragile. This list could destroy them easily as they approached the Sis island. At this point, only a small group of assassins has a chance to achieve this victory. Tell me about Sis. They're both friendly and barbaric Adze-Haakai. Okay. So that's probably like the 3rd person who has asked us to kill Sis. And I was expecting there to be a lot more people to talk to here, but surprisingly not. Something tells me that inside this treasure room is probably where the prince's ring is, and I have a feeling we'll be let inside that treasure room once we kill Sis. Now, we want to head this way, right? Shattered Fortress, yes. So we have to head through Almaria. We haven't been in Almaria for quite some time, actually. There is the training hall down here. Forget what skills that we can learn here. Melee weapons and pole weapons, okay. We haven't been to the Shattered Fortress in quite some time either. It was nearly 20 episodes ago, probably, when we were last here. Right? This is right? I'm assuming some enemies have respawned. Yeah. I'm curious if our Dispel Barrier is good enough now. It is. It was only level 1 when we first came here. There's an altar here. Old. Very old. Ancient. It might even predate the arrival of humans in the underworld. There are strange, incomprehensible runes carved into every surface of the stone. You get a strange, twitchy feeling as you stare at them. I want to put up our buffs first. Try to decipher it. The runes form disturbing pictographs and twisted words in an unfamiliar alphabet. As you examine them, you find that the patterns are very hypnotic. Soon, all of you are bent close to the altar, staring at it. Eventually, you pull yourselves away, looking at the carvings made. You feel very ill for a moment, but you had vertigo. The feeling is past, though, and now you feel energized. Word of Elements and Cloak of the Arcane. Interesting. I can recast it at level 3. The Cloak of Arcane is nice, though. I have to reopen up these. But I forget where it was, somewhere around here. We needed the key. Surprised we haven't seen any more demons. Oh, right. I think it's this button that opens it up, right? Hmm. Start to turn the wheel, but you soon find that you can't move it more than a few inches. You soon find out why. There's a small gold padlock blocking the mechanism. You try to pick the lock, then you try to break it. After an hour of effort, you have to give up. The lock must be enchanted. It's too strong for you to open, and you don't have the key. What? I thought we got the gold key. Wasn't that what we picked up? Hmm. Did I not take the key? I don't see it. I must have hit leave the key instead of take it. Don't tell me I left the key there. Okay, let's run back to the castle then. I swore I hit take it. But I suppose we're gonna find out. I must have just left the gold key there for some reason. Oh man. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry about that. Oh man, we went back into a town, so we don't have the Cloak of Arcane. I don't feel... Let's go get it. They're both cast at level 1, which isn't great, but... We're going to be going up against demons. And demons usually have a pretty... I mean, they're probably going to have to deal with some elemental damage as well, but usually they hit really hard. Turn the wheel. You start to turn the wheel, only to find that the mechanism is blocked by a small gold padlock. Fortunately, you have the key to the mechanism. You turn the wheel around 3 times. As it turns, you hear the sound of some scraping against stone to the west. As you leave, the padlock springs back onto the wheel under its own power and locks itself. So that's open now. Okay. We'll have to go this way to hit that button. Throw down a quick save just in case. Rod of Battle. War Blessing. Okay. Not amazing, but not terrible. Was expecting something a little nicer. Nice. Interesting. Buttons. There is a button. Yeah. We need level 3 to get through there. This is going to be bad, I know it. You approach what appears to be a pillar. However, when you get close, you see what it really is. It's a human being, a man, dressed in tattered armor. He is frozen in stasis and covered with a thick shell of soot. You aren't sure whether he was dead or not when he was frozen. There's a gold medallion hanging around his neck. It has the crown symbol of the royalty of the empire on it. When you get closer, you see the medallion is a royal seal. With a good, hard pull, you free it from the body. The motion causes the entire figure to crumble into dust. Reanimation is not an option. The man was long dead. As you pocket the seal, you hear a buzzing noise coming from all around. The man was not only being frozen in this chamber, the man was not the only being frozen in this chamber. Now that the spell holding him in stasis has been broken, other things are starting to appear. More demons, that's what I figured. So, that's where we're going to have to get up to get to these ones. Before battle starts, we'll go ahead and do... Didn't get the regen proc, that's unfortunate. We will do War Blessing. We don't get Spine Shield either. That sucks big time. Can hit up the ledge though, so that's nice. That's the boss. Can only assume that we're gonna get more enemies showing up. Got a Mung Demon here. Let's see. Let's haste. We're getting some grouping. That's good. Okay. Stack as many buffs as we can. We'll do slow as well, see how many we can get. Not too bad. Ooh, she might be dead. No, okay. Just gonna do Battle Frenzy, I think. Not quite dead. That sucks. Not what I wanted to do. Hard to see the ledges here, though. Don't know if this will be better than Fire Blast. It's pretty good damage. I'll try Fire Blast next turn, see how it does. Trying to split up my damage with her because I'm going to be doing AoEs. Want him to come over here. Okay, let's try Fire Blast this turn, see what the damage is like. Yeah, okay, Fire Blast is still better. It turns on... Still have plenty of charges for most of that. Let's Just cure her poison then. Not quite. How about here? Don't think there's a way to hit both of them. What about both of them? Nope. They're all just too far out of range. Got plenty of energy. Let's just keep everyone topped off. Try and finish off all the ads first, since I have a feeling he's going to be extraordinarily tanky. Yeah. Oh, Fiery Demon's immune to fire, of course. Protection's going to start wearing off, so let's recast it. Didn't get the regenerating again, which kind of sucks. We'll go with lightning to try and finish off the Fiery Demon. Yeah, not much to the boss here, but yeah. Ensnared, but she can still hit, so that's fine. There we go. Not too bad. Dragon Skin Bracers. Damn, those are good. Those are just like... Yeah. I'm just going to put those on. Because you're wearing the dragon skin gloves. You have these 10 armor, 3 hit chance. Kind of like the hit chance. You're wearing magical damage. Don't need that bow. Not going to bother with the acid. Any other buttons I'm missing? I think it's just the one. I can't remember who wanted the royal seal. Was this... Hold on, was this the one that had like the 2 quests tied to it? Perhaps? No, that's for Parog's papers. Who wanted this then? What did we need this for? I know we needed it for something. Gonna need it for something. We do have the demon quest. Oh, we never went and handed this back in. Perhaps we'll go do this, or start to do this, in the next episode. I can't for the life of me... I'll have to come back here as well, I'll have to remember that. Can't for the life of me remember why we had to come here and what we needed that seal for. It's been so long. Perhaps I'll look that up between episodes so I can get a refresher as to why the hell we came here for that. Ooh. Okay. How's our XP looking? We're actually almost 27. Which something tells me is more than high enough level. Oh, this is gonna be good. I was right. Look at that damage. 726. What's the fastest way? Probably we just walk to the Tower of Magi and then take the pylon to Formello. It's back here. Go to Formello. We're coming here, if you didn't know, because we're gonna go talk to... Oh, what's his name? Oh, where's my boat? Yeah, shit. Let's go find my boat. Oh, there it is. Why can't I remember his name? The other one of the members of the Tower of Magi's leaders. Can't remember his name for some reason. Solberg. That's right. Okay. Well, in the next episode, we're going to go attempt to fight Adze-Haakai. Is that his name? Adze-Haakai. That's his name. So, we're going to go fight a demon lord. We got Demonslayer quite a while ago, so we could have come and done this then, but I feel like we're probably high enough level to do it now. So, yeah. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. We'll see you all in the next one.